Wow. Man. Please. That is, no, really, this is so unexpected, really. Thank you so much. Jacksonville, Florida, yeah. Jacksonville, it is a pleasure to eat in your city. Yeah. That's what I like most about traveling is I love to eat. Food. I love it's my little symbol for eating. I love the food. I travel, I eat whatever I want, because whenever I'm home, my wife's always like, you should eat healthy. And I explain to her, no. And here's my rationalization. If you eat healthy, you live longer. But as Christians, this world is not our home. That's right. Healthy people lack faith. Have a Twinkie for Jesus. Yes. I have a message. Eat sugar, see God. I have a message. This is my message stance right here. If I'm standing like this, I got something important to say. And I say, eat. I feel this way. If you're overweight, you've always been overweight, then you're not overweight. Well, that's called maintaining. I'm originally from the Midwest. I like me a good steak. Yeah, that's right. I like me some meat. I want some meat. That's the sound of a good cow. That's right. See, when you kill a cow, you don't want to scare them because they tense up. And that's a tough steak. So you want to sing them a lullaby with a hammer behind your head. Yeah. Now I'm leaving. Yeah. Get out the grill. Yeah, supper time. They actually sell this part of the cow at stores. I'm not making this up. They sell cow brains. Yeah. You can actually go to the meat aisle. I call it the meat aisle. Some people call it the butcher aisle, but it's the meat aisle. There's no butchering going on there. You never see like a lady pushing a cart with a 4-year-old in here. Nothing like that's happening. Just a guy wrapping up meat in little display cases. And they have cow brains. Now, I love meat. But if you want me to eat cow brains, you need to remarket that, rename it. Call it like bovine Smarties. And I might eat that. Brains are served. I love this. People have this thing. It's so funny now that meat is politically incorrect now, which is so bizarre. I never thought political correctness and food would go hand in hand. I don't know if you ever experienced this, right? Here's how politically correct our society's become. I'm driving to lunch the other day with a friend, right? He's Asian, okay? He's an Asian friend of mine. We're driving to lunch. Yay for Asians. Okay, excellent. I'm with you. We're driving to lunch, and all of a sudden I realize I'm afraid to say to him, so do you feel like Chinese? Or are you sick of that? I don't know how to act around you now. It's a red light. Do I do a fire drill? What do I do? I don't know what to do. Let's go have some meat. I hear this about meat all the time. People are like, meat is full of carcinogens just like cigarettes. Like, well, I'm not a smoker, but cigarettes must be delicious. Give me a baked potato and a pack of Marlboros, because I'm not a smoker, though. And this is something I never understand. I don't understand this either. I hear this all the time, too. People are like, kissing a smoker's like licking an ashtray. How did you discover that exactly? What kind of weird dating habits do you have? End of the day, I had a lovely evening. I'm never dating pottery again. I had a lady, I was at a party one time. There was a lady smoking at the party. I don't know if you ever had, and people, I'm gonna do this, okay. I'm at a party, there's a lady smoking. This is my smoking mime. And she was gesturing and she burned a hole right there in my shirt. She's like, oh, did I do that? No, I just burn one on the other side. Also, they're nipple vents. Just make me even. Smokers, if you're eating and you're smoking or whatever, you need some mints. I'm a believer in mints. Not enough people carry mints. I believe in mints. You need to have a mint. I tell you this, your most practical mints are Tic Tacs. Yeah. You know why? Because you can load them in BB guns and shoot people with bad breath in the mouth. Jim, I tell you what just happened to me? You've been breathalyzed. Shoot those people in the mouth. I love that. I love mints. They made a special candy. They made a special candy for people with bad breath. They got no candy for people with BO. Someone needs to invent an underarm mint. Because it's so much easier to say, would you like a mint? It's a little more awkward to go, would you like some deodorant? Are you familiar with it? It masks unpleasant odors, much like the ones emanating from your body that are making my eyes water and burning my nose hairs. I'm gonna faint. Would you like a bath? My wife's a worker-outer. She gets up every morning at 7 a.m., works out at 24-hour fitness. Do you have that here, 24-hour fitness? It's too many hours for fitness. I went with her last time I was home. We get there, get approached by this female bodybuilder personal trainer lady whose body was just wrong. Like, don't work out until your body's wrong, you know? She had her hair up in a little bun. I thought, you know, turns out it was a muscle. Ma'am, I think you're doing squats wrong. You should not be able to flex your head. That is just a freaky party trick. But working's out important to her. It's important to her. I will say this: women obsess over this more than men, and it's not a generalization. Well, it is a generalization. I think it's true. But here's the thing: women will say this all the time. Everything I eat goes right to my butt. Where do you want it to go? Your feet? And you'll all be walking around in clown shoes. Oh, she is attractive. I tell you what, I'm going to the circus tonight. I don't know why I skipped. I guess when I go to the circus, I skip a little because it's fun. All right. The circus, let's go. I got my haircut the other day. I'm at the haircutting salon place, and they had all these fashion magazines thrown out. And look at the extra mile I'm going for you guys. That's how excited I am tonight. I could just stand here and say they had fashion magazines thrown out for you guys. Mine. Verbal, visual, 110%. Okay. That's right. They had these fashion magazines thrown out, and all the cover girls, all of them, not just a few, all the cover girls, not a few, all the cover girls were all like these pale, skinny little waif women. You know what I'm talking about? It's like that right there, basically. Like you throw a shirt on that, make it walk, you got a fashion show right there. And this is new from Fifi. She comes out with some sort of planetary system above her head, radial tires hanging off her dress, every bone in her body just scraping along. And they always have to do that special model walk. You know, this thing here. So I'm not sure what they're thinking with that. Well, I know what they're thinking. They're thinking, right, left, right, left. You did good, dear. Here's a cracker. Cheese, cheese. No cheese. Little cheese, no cheese. Little cheese, no cheese. You say cheese, I say no cheese, no. I told you what would happen. I'm sorry, sometimes I get into character and I can't break out. That's my fault. I'm so sorry. So I live out in Los Angeles, California, which is arguably the most superficial city in the country. Time magazine called LA the capital of silicone. I was thinking to myself, I think that's why God flooded the earth when he did. Because if he flooded it today, none of the women in LA would drown. Noah would be leaning over the side of the boat, get away! Leave us! Shem Ham, they won't drown! They just keep bobbing. Bunch of models floating behind the ark. Cheese! Cheese! Noah's chucking Twinkies at him. So that's how old Twinkies are. They were on the ark. That's why they come in packs of 2. You guys are great. Yeah. So my wife and I are raising a lovely little, well, she just turned 8. Our daughter Eden just turned 8, and we're raising a lovely little 8-year-old out in LA. Not the most family-friendly city in the country. How many parents in here by applause? Parents by applause? All right. Yeah. I think most parents agree there are consequences of behavior. That's why I think it's okay to spank other people's children. All right, see some kid at the mall acting like a brat, give him a little finger snap on the noggin. His mommy goes, see what happens when you act like that in public? Strangers spank you. Now there's a line. I don't know why. For some reason, they call spanking corporal punishment. I'm not sure why. I think that's the wrong rank, personally. I'm thinking more like a drill sergeant, you know? Call it a cadence. Left, 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 right, left. Told 10 times to clean your room. Guess you won't be sitting soon. Left, left. I've never spanked my daughter, but she's only 8. She hasn't sinned yet, so we're still waiting for that to happen. My wife and I were trying to figure out the parenting thing, you know, because we had parents. We know they did it wrong, so we'll all do things a little differently. I know the one thing I want to do differently is discipline my daughter. Because my mom's method of disciplining me when I was a kid was just to yell as loud as she could. I do the exact opposite. More just opposite. She was cheering me on. It's like a frazzled mother cheer. Did you just hear what I said? Did you just hear me? Did you hear what I said? Am I talking to myself? Am I talking to myself? You kids are driving me nuts. You're driving me nuts. You're driving me nuts. And don't tell me I was unstable before I had you. Now, when my wife gets upset, she doesn't yell or scream or cuss, but she slams doors. Like, that's okay. Slamming doors is like cussing with inanimate objects. There's no need to talk about my mama that way. I do have a fantasy to make her angry in close proximity to revolving doors. Step back and watch a wind funnel form. What happened here? My wife got mad. So. My wife is a morning person. I am not a morning person. That's right. I get up in the morning, I want to be left alone, eat my cereal, read the back of the box. My wife gets up, I want someone to talk to me. I'm like, have some Rice Krispies. I hear they're kind of chatty. My daughter Eden has another loose tooth. This is kind of bizarre, though. You tell someone your kid has a loose tooth, they give you all kinds of weird advice. Oh, she's got a loose tooth. Well, you should get the pliers. That's what you need to do. Or just tie a string around it, have her stand at the end of a dock. You take over the speedboat. I never got the string. I tried to, have you tried the string thing? You know, tied a string around her tooth, tied to the doorknob. And okay, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I was like, okay, hold on, ready? Here we go. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay, you wait here while I go make mommy mad. Oh, that was a tricky joke. Start over here. Little joke diagram for you. So my wife and I, we actually just celebrated our 15th wedding anniversary. Yeah. I don't know why you're applauding, you don't know her. But no. My wife and I have been married for 15 years. We've known each other for 3. And I will say, marriage is a continual adjustment. Ladies, if you want to know what's going on in your husband internally, it's this. What are you doing? I'm adjusting to you! Forever! Yeah, I'm still trying to adjust to the fact that my wife tends to overreact, especially when we're driving. We'll be driving along, all of a sudden my wife will go, oh no, what? Looks for a diesel, a deer, something. And she goes, I forgot my sunglasses. What a coincidence, I forgot a change of underwear. So, since I have to change, we can get your sunglasses. This is working out great, honey. And I'm not saying this applies to all women, unless they're female, but for some reason, my wife cannot answer a direct question. I'll ask my wife something simple, like, is the car in the driveway? And my wife will say to me, when I brought Eden home from dance class, I had to move 3 trash cans and the blue one was full. Is that a yes? So the issue becomes, how do we resolve situations like this in our marriages? Well, you learn to do what I do. You look out the window. There's a car, no need to talk to you. Many marriages are full of displaced anger. If we're honest, marriages are full of displaced anger. Here's why, ladies. Sometimes you'll ask us what we're feeling. When we tell you, you cry. So we stop telling you. We push everything down inside. And that's why often you'll find a man in his office just smacking the printer. Stupid printer! What's the matter? This printer's stupid! Why are you acting? Because it's a stupid printer! I don't know why you're acting. You can't handle money! What? This printer won't take my money! But I'm personally on a campaign to eliminate Valentine's Day. Yes. Off with its head. If it has a head, out with its heart, whatever. It's gotta go. It's got to go. Maybe it's a holiday for single people, I don't know. But I've been married 15 years. After 15 years, every year it's the same thing. Your choices are flowers candy cards or candy flower cards, candy flower card, candy flower. I can't. Here's a bag of blood. I got nothing left for you. Take it all. I got nothing for you. I don't know what to do. At a loss, because you can't buy her candy, because then it's your fault. So you can't do anything. And try a florist. Yeah, give me your best arrangement for like $20. Yeah. Hey, honey, how'd you like your seeds? Yeah. I picked those out myself because they fit in the card. And I know how important the card is. Where's your card? Do you have it? Where's your card? Did you open you didn't open the card. Where's your card? I'm going to a buddy's birthday party at like a sports, liquid dispensing station. and my wife goes, where's your card? I'm carrying a little bag with a gift in it. Where's your card? I'm going in person. I figure when I hand it to him, he'll see who it's from. See? Is this enough for you, buddy? Because this is all you're getting. Memorize my face and the gift now. Okay. Yeah. But I will say this, guys, if you're going to go to the trouble of buying a greeting card, read it. This is how this whole campaign to end Valentine's Day started. Last Valentine's Day, I bought my wife what I thought was a very nice Valentine's Day card. The front had the traditional heart, and around the heart, it had all that stuff that women like. Inside the heart, it said, Happy Valentine's Day. The Y had a double loop. That's not a lazy artist. It's commitment. Like, how do you go wrong with that? I hand it to her. She opens it, starts laughing. Inside it said, to the man I love. I meant that in a good way. Yes, of course I bought it on purpose. You think I don't read these? I bought it because you're my buddy. So one year I did try during Valentine's Day, I shopped at I went and tried. Victoria's Secret. That store makes me nervous. I don't know about you, but I gotta pace out in front of that store for like 10 or 15 minutes before I get the courage to walk inside. Then once I get inside, I gotta walk around 10 or 15 minutes before I get the courage to try anything on. So it's nerve-wracking. Yeah, and then I'm there and the lady helping me goes, is your wife an A, B, C, or D? Well, I know she's not flunking. I don't know what's wrong, but she actually said this to me. She goes, what did you have in mind? Well, ma'am, why do you think people shop here? What did I have in mind? Well, we're Christians, so I thought I'd get her a Miracle Bra. The holidays are coming up. Get her something special. There's something weird about that store. If you're the only guy in Victoria's Secret, all of a sudden you are the advice giver for every lady in that store. Some lady, I didn't even know, held up this, it looked like a missing part of a parachute. She holds this up, she goes, do you think my husband would like this? And I think you'd get the same reaction if you duct taped a dish rag to your belly. So, what you might do is go to the kitchen in the garage and save yourself $60, ma'am. Oh, man. So I'm a recovering dumb jock. Basically means I played football in high school and college, and I only played for 2 weeks in college. I played until I got hit. Ow! I'm quitting. Got a headache for 3 years then. But a recovering dumb jock basically means there's a point in your athletic career when you say to yourself, obviously I'm not going to go pro, so eventually I'm going to have to learn how to read. So I have been focusing on that. I do like sports, though, but I will say this. This is the controversial part. I feel that NFL football trounces all of the sports. But, yeah, sorry. Who's got some favorite sports? Let's by a raise of hands. Let's say, what's your name right over here? Yes, what's your name? Nicole, what's your favorite sport? You like volleyball. Yeah, volleyball. No, wait, I got nothing for the volleyball. Because I was thinking sports, and that's more like PE. What? Isn't it? And today we're doing volleyball. Oh. Okay, whatever. So I'll just go. Let me go to the back. What's your name right here? Back here, young man. What's your name right there? What's your name? Calum. Not Caleb, but Calum. Don't mix it. Some are lubs, some are lums. He's Calum. Now, Calum, what's your favorite sport? NASCAR. Yeah, you better leave. You better leave, because I'm sorry, but if you can drink beer and do it, it's not a sport, okay? So anyway, so let's go. Right back here. What's your name right back here? Yes, you right there. What's your name? Oh, yes, okay, your work. She intercepted you. I'm sorry. Is this like, and what's your name? Angela! Back up, back up! Angela, what's your favorite sport? Basketball! Yeah, I will say this, I like basketball. I have mixed emotions because this was my experience playing high school basketball. Oh man, this is a good game. And the coach would always wait until we're like 40 points behind, 20 seconds left in the game, and then he would lurk that. He'd go, "Get in there!" I did this one game. He's like, "Get in there!" No, thank you. What do you mean, no thank you? I'm not taking a shower for nothing, coach. Come on. Down by 20 points. Yes, right here. What's your name? What's your name? Jasmine, what's your favorite sport? Softball. I will say, that's just smart. Softball is just smart, because if you look at baseball, you're like, that could hurt. Let's make it larger and softer. Now, I will say this. Let me talk about baseball for 1 second, because baseball is one of those, a lot of people love baseball, and I got in trouble the other night. All sports get their credit because you're participating in them. You get credit for that. Because I'm going to give baseball one slam against it, one kudo. But here's the thing about baseball. I'm having dinner the other night with 4 other guys, and I went ahead and said it out loud at the dinner table. We're arguing about sports. I said, baseball is boring. One of the guys had an aneurysm. You just think it's boring because it's a thinking man's game. I'm like, yeah, you can think about other stuff while you're watching it. Because it's so boring. How exciting can a sport be if you can score by walking? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Pause that action. I think I saw dust. Man, it's like golf with bases. Woo-hoo! Now, I will give baseball players this much credit. Professional baseball players will stand at home plate and let 90-mile-an-hour fastballs fly by their heads without making it obvious that they've wet their pants. So that's why the NFL actually has something called sounds of the NFL. They don't do that in baseball because all you'd hear is, slide! I can't, I'll make mud. All right, let me go in the back. Let me go back there, right under the camera there. What's your name right back there? What's your name? Brandon. Brandon, what's your favorite sport? Track. Wow. Now, Brandon, what's your race? What's your race? Is that that sounds like a bad question, doesn't it? I don't know. What's your event? I should say, is that how you say it? Is that proper? And what's your event, Brandon? What is it? 400 and 800. I will say this. You remember when you're in the playground as a kid and the kid running in front of you and you did that thing? They frown on that during marathons. I'll tell you that right now. So, oh, look at this. This is like hee-haw. It's like a big cornfield. Salute. Whoa. All right. Let me go in the, I'm going to try right back here in the green. Right back there in the green. What's your name? What's your name? Robin. Robin? Robbie. All right, Robbie. What's your favorite sport, Robbie? Surfing. Robbie, you have too many friends for me to say anything bad about you. A whole surfing contingency. What's your name right here? Jeannie, what's your favorite sport? Skateboarding. Which is like surfing for people who can't swim. I'm afraid I'll drown. Here's some wheels. Woohoo! Okay, I'll do a couple more. Right here. Yay for you! All right! My hand was better than your hand! Yay for me! Boo for you! All right, and you're the hand-raising champ. What's your name? Priscilla! All right. Priscilla, and what is your favorite sport? Priscilla? Oh, great, I called her and you're like, I just wanted to participate. I don't have a favorite sport, but I'm a good hand raiser. Let me go over here. Right. This young gentleman with a red sleeping mask. What do you got on your head? What are they? Oh, glasses, okay. What is your name, young man? KC, what was your favorite sport? Now, here's the thing. If you all bring your own jokes, it makes my job so much easier. So, thank you for participating. This young lady right over here in the pink, what's your name? What's your name, Taylor? Taylor, what's your favorite sport? Soccer. If you add music, they're river dancing. It's not a sport. Let's cover swimming. Oh. Wow. We got some swimmers. Now I will say this, I was a lifeguard in high school at a public pool. I must stress a pool, because I would never be the lifeguard. I would never be a lifeguard at the ocean, because that might involve life-saving. But at a pool, you just have pool checks, right? You blow your whistle, everybody lines up around the edge of the pool, and then you just look for people who may have drowned. And even if someone's drowning during all the ruckus, you still don't have to get wet, because next to your chair, you got that pole. Just take the pole! Take the pole! I found out if you knock them out, they float. Then you can just hook them and pull them in. Press on his stomach or something. To get my lifeguard certificate, I had to swim 2 miles worth of laps, which I thought was completely stupid. Because if you are drowning 2 miles away, meet me halfway, idiot! What did you do to get out there? Do it this way, and you would be swimming. I hate to swim all the way out there. I played on the varsity football when I was a sophomore in high school, but we had not won a game ever, I don't think, the whole history of the school, which made the games were a little awkward then, you know, because the visitors would be over there in their stands. We've got spirit, yes we do. We've got spirit, how about you? No, we don't. We had a pep rally. We rallied our pep, and then Jimmy lost it on the way over. So stop yelling. Well, this was my college football photo. My college football photo was this right here. That was a pose they had me do. which is a really stupid pose for a football player because it's kind of like, don't hurt me. Owie, owie. I got offered scholarships to small colleges. Actually, I went to TCU, played for the Horned Frogs for 1 year. The Horned Frogs, and you're applauding? That's our mascot. Then this is another college. This is St. Olaf in Minnesota. This is their fight song, and I'm not making this up. We come from St. Olaf, we sure are the real stuff. Our team is the cream and the college is great. We fight fast and furious, our team is endurious. Today Carleton College will sure meet its fate. Ya. What? Did you just say ya? Yeah. You're Minnesota, you're supposed to be Vikings or something. Ya. I can't imagine the Vikings getting off their boats. We shall conquer you all. Ya. No, you can't have a team now. Could not find my way over here tonight. No, anybody else had trouble finding the place? You get that? You ever been lost? You just want to verify you're going the right direction? Just want to verify that? I don't know. And why do we think people who work at gas stations know things? Who started that rumor? I'm lost. See Jim at the 76. He's the oracle. Oh, wise one. It's like, they don't know. They work at a gas station. All right. Nothing against working there if you're in their 20s, but once you're 50 or 60, you don't know. Okay, so, and I do this thing. When I'm lost, I just pull up the car next to me, roll down my window. Hey, can you tell me how to get to Deerwood? Place, area? So I found out it's a stupid thing to do in Jacksonville. And the guy goes, follow me. Well, they're very friendly here. I'm sure this is safe. More on missing. Okay. And I followed this guy. I don't know where he's going. This is the route he's taking me on. I know it's a big city. I'm like, where is he? This is big. I'm really lost. I don't know where I'm going. He finally pulls into a residential area, pulls into a driveway. He gets out of the car. Oh, man, I forgot about you. You were supposed to help me. Should know something was up when I followed the guy through McDonald's drive-thru. Nothing for me, I'm with him. He is my leader, I am the sheep man. And then we got this, I don't normally like renting a car and drive. I like getting picked up at the airport and then being taken somewhere, because I rent a car. I was in Ohio about 3 months ago. I hit a deer. Yeah, apparently it was deaf. So I hit my horn. Ah! What are you doing? Why would you run to the horn? Ah! Let's leave, go! And then just last month, I'm in Colorado, hit an antelope. Are all these animals deaf? Ah! Go! Leave! It's not an elephant in need. Help! No. You'll die. So I hit a deer, an antelope. I've realized now I have hit 2 out of the 3 animals featured in the song Home on the Range. If I ever play Montana, I'm renting an SUV, because that is where the buffalo roam. If you're not familiar with that whole song, it's a whole nother thing. Tatonka in your car. But here's my horn issue. Okay, I don't know if you know it, our horns in any car, whether it's an American car or a foreign car, one level of horn. That's the complete panic. Ah! That's our only level of horn. I don't need that much horn if I just want you to move at a stop sign or a red light or just go, ah! I don't need that. I just need something like that. And I got the one level of horn. And I was at a rental car place trying to leave. There's a guy in front of me, right? Guy in front of me. We're both waiting to leave. For some reason, he starts backing up. So I only got the one. Ah! He hits me. He gets out of the car, he comes around, and actually says this. He goes, the sun was in my eyes. What was in your ears? That was my horn, that was not the sun. Really bright. I'm gonna put up my sunroof. I don't want to get sunburn. The guy had a bumper sticker on his car. Said, visit the Grand Canyon. And I thought to myself, how convenient, because that's the next thing I want to talk about. I'm not much of a sightseer. You know, I travel a lot, because people are always like, you should see our city. I'm like, seen one. And I bet there's a Starbucks. There is. And, but I was at the Grand Canyon. Now, I will say, when I was driving through Arizona, I stopped at the Grand Canyon. I will say, if you're driving through Arizona, that's something you might want to stop and see, you know, because not every city has a big hole. So that's something. I found out this interesting fact. This is true. 6 people a year fall 1 mile to their deaths over the edge of the Grand Canyon while, how should I say, marking their territory. This is true. Men, I should clarify, men. Yeah, if that statistic included women, it'd be much higher, because that's a completely different balancing thing. But I'm thinking to myself, if you're gonna treat one of God's 7 wonders of the world like it's a toilet, he's gonna flush you. And that could be your friend pulling that stunt when he falls to his death. You're gonna laugh, Jimmy, Jimmy! He's got no pants on. I don't know how we're gonna make his funeral unfunny. All right, I'm gonna say goodnight. You guys have been wonderful. My name's Thor Ramsy. Thank you guys. God bless. Thanks a lot.
I've heard it said that life ain't really what it